The Akashic records function like a cosmic credit score, and just like the financial system, the game is rigged. The interest compounds faster than you can pay. The goalposts move every time you get close, and the entities managing the system profit from your eternal indebtedness. But what do they profit? Not money, energy, consciousness itself. The loosh, the emotional frequency generated by beings trapped in karmic loops, is the resource that sustains the matrix. And the Akashic records are the database that keeps the harvest efficient. Dr. Cord. Michael Newton, a hypnotherapist who regressed thousands of clients into the space between lives, described a place he called the planning stage. Souls, he said, gather before birth in a chamber of light, meet with a council of elders, review their past lives from the Akashic records, and then choose their next incarnation. It sounds voluntary. It sounds loving. But listen closely to the testimonies. Clients describe feeling pressured. They describe guilt. They describe being told, "You need to go back and learn this." They describe seeing their mistakes replayed in agonizing detail, feeling the weight of all they failed to accomplish, and then, exhausted, desperate for redemption, agreeing to return. This is not choice. This is coercion through shame, and it's encoded into the very structure of the Akashic system. The records don't just store your past, they weaponize it. Every memory, every regret, every unhealed wound becomes leverage. The keepers show you the suffering you caused and ask, "Don't you want to make it right?" They show you the lessons you didn't learn and whisper, "Don't you want to grow?" And because the soul, stripped of ego and defensiveness in the afterlife, is raw and open, it says yes, over and over and over. Dolores Cannon, another prominent regression therapist, uncovered something even more disturbing. Some of her clients, when brought into deep trance, described being deceived. They described entities pretending to be spirit guides, showing them false records, manipulating their memories. One client said, "They made me believe I had to go back. But when I looked closer, I saw they were lying. The records they showed me weren't mine. They were scripts." Another described the Akashic Hall as a movie theater of guilt, where souls are conditioned to accept suffering as spiritual growth. Not every mystic worships the Akashic records. In Tibetan Buddhism, the Bardo teachings warn of the lights of the 6 realms that appear after death, each one enticing, each one a doorway back into samsara, the cycle of birth and death. The records, in this view, are part of the Bardo illusion, a projection of your own karmic imprints designed to seduce you into rebirth. The goal, according to the masters, is not to read the records, but to see through them, to recognize them as empty, as constructs of mind, and to dissolve them in the clear light of awareness.